Hey everyone, Haley Allen here from Helping Save. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's really important and that's been on my mind for a long time, and that is the difference between sex and rape. Usually when we talk about the difference between, or even defining what rape is, we talk about it being sex without consent. And I cannot tell you how aggravated that makes me, because rape is nothing like sex. While it may involve sexual organs and it may involve perhaps the orgasm of the perpetrator himself or herself, it has nothing to do with actual sex. They're not the same. And so when we talk about rape victims coming forward and saying that they were raped, I believe people think of it as saying, oh, it was just sex, or what's the big deal, or it was rough sex, or it's sex that maybe afterwards she felt guilty about, or whatever. And can I just tell you, from my own experience and working with dozens and dozens of survivors, that rape is not sex. It's nothing like sex. Sex is two people interacting with each other, engaging each other, wanting to be together intimately. It's two people that are there that want to be there. And when we talk about rape, rape is one person overpowering another person. It's about power. It's not about sex. It's not about being intimate with the person. In fact, the only reason that there's maybe two people there is that the perpetrator, the one, wants to use the other person. Doesn't want them to enjoy it. Doesn't want them to engage with them. They want to overpower and use that other person. That's what brings them their joy, their pleasure, is in taking over and using someone else when they don't want it. So when someone comes forward and says they were raped, I would prefer if we thought about it like this. Think about that rape victim coming forward as saying that basically one of three things happened. That they either fought to try to get away from this person, from stopping them and doing what they were doing. Or two, they were crying and scared and just trying to live through it. Or three, that they were so scared that they were frozen in fear. So they couldn't even move, literally couldn't even move. So when you think of that, that means the rapist, which I believe is in most cases, had to remove that person's clothing. That means that there was no reciprocal action or interest from the victim. Does that sound like sex to you? It's not sex. It is a crime. It is horrible. It's not sex. So can we please stop saying that rape is sex, or even a version of sex, because it's not. While it may involve sexual organs, it's not sex. And we need to separate the two, because even more broadly than that, after rape, you feel worthless. You feel like, what could I have done to deserve what has just happened to me? And my life is ruined. I'm broken. That's not how you feel after sex. Even if it was uncomfortable or new, or you're shy about what happened, you don't feel completely broken. You don't feel worthless. You don't feel like your life is over. But that's what it's like with rape, because that is how horrible the violation is. So when we start talking about rape, when you hear rape, please separate it from sex, because in rape, the perpetrator overtook the victim using either physical threats, actually physically holding him down, or physically hurting them, or threatening to hurt them, or someone they love, or their dog, or to use photos against them, or drugging them or incapacitating them. They didn't want sex. They wanted to overpower someone else. So please support victims when they come forward. Please believe them, and please understand the difference between rape and sex. It's more than just consent. Okay? Rape is not sex, and sex is not rape. It's more than just consent.